What's up guys, DJ back again with another video. Today we're going to be discussing the Hidden Fates ETB reprint coming out January 2021. So you know what guys, this is quite a funny topic because a lot of people were saying they're not going to reprint the ETBs for Hidden Fates. It's just going to be tins if they were to do it again. Every time they've reprinted it so far, it's just been tins. No pin collections, no ETBs. The answer to that is bump, bump, bump. Obviously, they are doing a reprint on these ETBs. So in this video, we're going to be discussing a bit on how will this affect prices for the ETBs, prices on the promo, you know, the bird promo, the Moltres Zapdos Articuno promo, the stained glass window promo that we all have seen rise quite dramatically over the past couple months. We're going to talk about how will this affect you, a collector or an investor or both, or yes, just us, the people in this hobby. How is it going to affect us? So let's talk about it. So guys, what does a reprint mean? It means there's going to be more supply out there, which generally means prices are going to drop. Well, to at least the level to regular retail price. So I've got a few guys saying, you know, they're posting up on the Facebook groups, just letting people know about this reprint. They don't know the allocations yet, and they don't know how much they're going to charge. They don't know the price. But we can kind of guess that, you know, generally speaking, when reprints come out, the prices are regular retail. So probably like $110 for an ETB. I could see something like that, you know, as a standard retail price. And then, yeah, so that's going to be the entry level of price. That's how much it was when it first came out as well. So this is a good thing for collectors who didn't, you know, who missed their chance to get it the first time around. And now there's an opportunity for you to get one right now. So that's a good thing for us collectors who always wanted one in their collection. For the investors, I guess if you were thinking of a long-term kind of thing, this might, you know, postpone your level of growth, or because you're going to see, chances are you're going to see a decline in that price. I think it's worth $500 to $600 right now as an ETB, but knowing this information, a lot of people, if you are engaged in this hobby and you know what's happening, you're aware that there's a reprint. Well, you're not going to be paying those kind of prices anymore. You'd be just waiting for the January 2021 to come around and get one of those for $110 instead of paying $500 to $600. Why would you, you know, why would you not wait until then? It's just cheaper that way. And I think as a collector, you know, generally that requires patience. I think even some of the guys that aren't really patient, I think they're happy to wait till January next year for this reprint. So what does that mean for people trying to sell them, you know, trying to get them, you know, trying to capitalize on their profit already? Well, chances are they might not be able to sell their, you know, the ETBs for the time being. If I had one right now, I wouldn't even bother trying to sell that. I'd probably just wait till supply runs low again, which chances are it's going to happen again. I can kind of sense that, you know, that trend happening. So they're going to, you know, with the tins, Hidden Fate tins, they put them out in the market, the reprint, and it went out like that, you know, really quick. And then they did it again, went out real quick. So I think these ETBs won't last too long, to be honest. It just means there's extra supply out there, so the prices will tank a little bit. But in saying that, I'm not saying that they're going to tank all the way down where they're worth nothing. You know, I see them just dropping back down to the standard price. The promos as well, I think they will take a little bit of a hit because there will be a bit more out there in the world. People will have more of them, more to grade. Hopefully, you know, I don't know. If I get one, hopefully I open it and grade it and get a 10 or whatever like that. But enough about me. But the ETBs, you know, having more of them out there just means the other ones, it doesn't mean the other ones are worth less. It just means, you know, why would people buy something for more than what they can get it like cheaper, $110. Yeah. This could also affect some of the cards in the set, considering, you know, population report and all that stuff. But honestly speaking, I think Hidden Fates is just a huge set that's just insanely popular. That it might not even, we might not see those changes straight away. Even with the ETB prices, I think we will see straight away. You know, people will try to offload them now because they already doubled or tripled their money, or quadrupled or quintupled their money. So you would want to sell it now to make sure you have the most profit. You know, that just makes more sense. In that sense, you know, when you talk about long-term and short-term investing, something with modern, I think modern products are probably the best short-term, or, you know, flipper kind of mentality stuff. If you're trying to really maximize, probably not maximize, but looking to get a lot of money straight away. So I was going to make a video about long-term and short-term investing. If you're keen to watch that, let me know in the comments section, and I'll talk about that a bit more. But, you know, in this scenario, if you were risking it for the biscuit, if you wanted to hold on to these ETBs for years down the line, you always just risk it. If this set only came out a year ago, and it's a modern set, Pokemon can reprint this whenever they want, really. And, you know, that's what they're going to do in January 2021. So, you know, we've seen the growth over the year. And some short-term investments, you know, you might classify that as 6 months to a year. It would be a great time, or it would have been a good time to sell those ETBs maybe a month ago, because that's when it was like 500, 600, and people will buy those. I don't think people will buy them as much now, or people probably won't buy them at all until that, you know, until that other supply runs out. I think a lot of people are just going to jump straight onto that. I've seen numerous posts like, you know, drop an F, you know, for following or whatever, or drop a dot, make sure, you know, you stay tuned. I don't know my stock availability yet, but when I do, I will contact you guys. So I saw a few posts like that on Facebook groups, and they got like 200 comments, 300 comments, you know, all people like, yes, put me down for one, put me down for one, put me down for one. So I think the supply will run out real quick, but for the time being, until January comes, I think the prices will, you know, the prices for those ETBs, they're going to drop. At least by the time we hit January, that's when it's going to officially drop to $110. Because even if you tried to sell it for $200, people will be like, why would I pay $200 when I can get it for $110? For the time being, I think people will still post on Facebook, eBay, and all that stuff. They'll still try to sell it for, you know, the going rate, which is like $500 or $600. This is Australian currency, by the way, if you're not from here. But people will still try to sell it for that. I'm not sure if people will jump on that, you know. They could just wait. So with the increase of supply for these ETBs, I don't know how many people are going to actually open them, but if they do open it, that increases the population for the cards as well. What I've kind of noticed is with these modern day cards, even if the pop report is really high, people are still buying them. They just really want them. It's a little bit different to WotC, where, you know, when we're talking about Wizards of the Coast and old school vintage cards, we're like, oh, that only has a pop 10. You should get that. You know, it's a hard card to grade, blah, blah, blah. Same rules a little bit apply with the modern, but I feel like a lot of people just, you know, a lot of us are collectors. I think there are still more collectors out there than investors, or, you know, people just in it for the money. I think more people are in it just to purely collect. And not all of us are thinking about all that pop report business stuff, you know. If you want an Evolution set, or if you want all the shinies from Hidden Fates, then you're just going to buy it. You're just going to get it. It doesn't matter about all that. There's 1,000 in the pop report. Who cares? Like, and you investors as well, all right? I know you're looking about prices and stuff, but at the end of the day, you are looking to sell that to a collector. So you'd want a card that people would want. And a lot of the cards in Hidden Fates, in Shiny Vault especially, that is in high demand. So even with this reprint, I think it's still popular. People still want it, obviously. I don't think the supply will meet the demand, but it will take a little bit of time for that price to go back up to what it is today. So in today's market, those ETBs are selling for like, 5 times what it was worth last year. But once that reprint comes out, I feel that the promo card and the ETBs will drop to standard price until that supply runs out again, and then we're going to see it slowly climb back up. So if you haven't already, or I don't know if you have it available, I don't think I can just yet either, put your name down for a pre-order on that, because I don't think those pre-orders will go quick. I think some people are going to miss out. I think it's going to be the same thing. Champions Path ETBs, they're doing a reprint on that already as well. What can I say? Like, it's modern, right? So anything can be really reprinted. Some people are saying, oh, there's no way you can get this. It's like with modern, it's just an unknown. They can just do whatever they want, really. Which is, at the end of the day, it's a good thing for Pokemon too, all this reprints and stuff. It generates sales for them. It generates profit. And when a business is profitable, they can pump that back into the hobby, back that into their business and make it better, make it bigger, and attract more people. And it's a good thing. At the end of the day, it is a good thing. Some people, maybe the flippers won't like it because the prices will go back down to normal. A lot of people bought that last year thinking, oh, if I hold on to this for 20 years, it's going to be $1 million, something like that. But I guess this puts it into, puts modern in a bit of perspective where you can see they do get reprinted, and that does affect prices, whether we like it or not. We can't tell Pokemon, don't reprint it, because I need to cash in on this. And also, this puts into perspective with modern investing, with the long-term and short-term kind of thing, where some people think long-term is the best way to do it, and some people think short-term is a pretty good way. But for the most part, a lot of people talk about 5 years, 10 years, hold on to this. But as you can see, you could probably make quite a bit of money if you sold those. If you bought ETBs last year, like 10 of them or whatever like that, and for $100 a piece, which was the price back then, 10 of those was like $1,000. Right now, you would have made $5,000. That's good money that you could reinvest. So, I'm all for that. This is a bit of a pre-video to my, that future video of me talking about long-term and short-term. I really don't see, there's benefits to both, but I don't think one is better than the other. I think you can take the advantages of one and use it to your own advantage. It's really up to you guys. But at the end of the day, this reprint, I think it's going to be a good thing. But yeah, definitely price drops for the time being. That's all for today, guys. Let me know your comments down below. Do you think the prices will take a hit on the cards as well? I think there is a small chance that it will. I don't think the supply will meet the demand. And that supply, that extra supply, that extra reprint will dwindle, and then things will go back up again until they do it again, and then again, and then again, and then again. But yeah, until people are sick of Hidden Fates, that's what it's going to have to take for it to really plummet and destroy Hidden Fates. But I don't really see that happening in the near future. I think Hidden Fates will still be strong. I think reprints can be good for the hobby. Let me know your thoughts down below. See you guys next time. 2 to 3 days. Bye.